Hello everybody, welcome to another Salem video. Today I'm doing another post-commentary video. This time we got a brand new tournament. I started it about a couple weeks ago, and the theme for this one is everything's going to have like TT, so anyways, going to have the list posted here like I usually do because for some reason, it never like puts like the custom list here, so I just kind of got to deal with that. Anyways, have like a nice thing going here for at least three of us. We have me being eating a couch, can't say that, saving a couch, and a couch. So, yep, three of us. Anyways, I decided to go on 14 just because of the name alone. Oh yeah, and I also said TP on me just because I'm host. So yeah, anyways, Deer died. He died to veteran. So since I went on 14, I knew like one was best, so that made it pretty interesting. And yeah, I'm whispering to saving a couch just because they didn't actually save a couch, but that's just kind of funny because of the name. Anyways, nothing really happened. If I okay, right, there you go, 14. And someone would say okay, so there wasn't a Cohen kill. So there was a good chance that someone was able, but I don't think anybody did anything. Also, someone was going to leave like before the game started, but I accidentally started like earlier, so someone got to be in the game, but they're pretty much AFK, which will have an impact later. Alright, and this list also has Ghost Town and anonymous voting, so makes the game a lot more interesting. So even when I'm going to be dead in this game, I'm still going to do stuff, but forget if it shows who I voted for. I don't think so, I guess. Yeah, you can't even see who I vote for. You know, this is like post-recording. Okay, well, it says I voted guilty. Maybe I didn't vote this early on. I don't know. This is my first time like watching one of these things with anonymous voting, so yeah, but you can at least see like I voted guilty. At least that was working. Also, I think now that I think about it, when I was doing this game, I kept thinking it wasn't counting like my guilty votes, but I think one of these guilties is mine, even though it's still one. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, and then there were a ton of town supports this game. 1, 2, 3. Can't really know it's over anymore. But yeah, a lot of TS claims. And personally, I never really trust TS claims just because most of the time they're not real unless there's like a different tavern keeper or socialite. Like most of the TS claims can easily prove themselves, except for Red Tree pretty much. But otherwise, TS is probably like the easiest one to prove or disprove, which is why sometimes I'll try to be aggro and get full claims. But didn't really do it here because I didn't want to look evil. Anyways, I decided to go on 10. I can't remember why I did that. Right, they were lookout, and there were... Yeah, they were basically the only one claiming I trust. But anyways, I ended up dying. Early death for me, unfortunately. But the good thing is, with this mode, you can still like vote when you're dead, so not the worst thing to happen. Alright, and then I was kind of realizing like non-voting probably isn't going to be the best, just because for the most part, I mean, Coven doesn't even have to vote, so it's going to be hard to push people. Hopefully it didn't end up being as bad as I thought it would be. I also thought Ghost Town would be bad, but everything kind of went alright. And then, yeah, this is TT, so 15 thinks one's TT, but one is actually just fine. They're a veteran that learned in one, but not much else. And then, I didn't trust 11. I don't remember. Oh, well, 11 was a late post, though. Pretty sure my reasoning was 11 was silent. I think I had, like, the same reasoning for wanting to get A at this point, because it was really quiet, too. Which I think will be brought up later. Yeah, and apparently there were also, like, a bunch of TIs. Because this guy is pointing out. And yeah, I'm like, Ace quiet, so Ghost vote against 8. Obviously, that's me. And R1 voted 7. That's probably on couch. Oh, right. And then we got 8 up, and they have this terrible will of just, I don't know what their idea was, but it was pretty obvious that they were Postmaster because there was an adjuster in the list. And, well, only Postmaster gets exact roles, so it was quite obvious they were at least evil and probably PM. And yeah, first I point out that there is an adjuster, and then this guy is like PM. And they were right because, well, it was kind of obvious. Will like that 9 Deputy 11 Tracker. At least it kind of just confirmed people. Okay, since I'm dead and nothing's going to really happen, I'm going to speed up for the night. Alright, and I got challenged to gambling, but I don't think I did anything with that. Right. You can also kind of be a little bit afraid of deaths. Got Rachel who died to jailer. Oh, right, and it's only one. And yeah, Coven apparently had the probably like arguably the best combo to get is PM Rit, but they weren't really able to use that because they got voted guilty and who got executed. So yeah, and then someone only non-claimer. But the thing is, everybody knew that someone was AFK because someone just admitted to going AFK like early on. Like, yeah, he just had to get food. Honestly, someone probably should have just disconnected, but anyways, they get up. I don't remember. I don't think that this actually gets guilty though. Like people just know he's AFK, so they don't care. And then I guess 8 just was confused about the ghost town mechanic because I mean the only most that have ghost town are the rotating and custom, and well, both rarely ever use it. I mean, barely anybody plays rotating outside of Dracula's and Wandering Souls, and custom is kinda dead, but even when alive, I mean, the only modifiers I usually see are TT or VIP. Most of the other ones are rarely used. Right. So we had a deputy shooting. He shot 6. However, 6 didn't make like the most sense. I mean, they did claim TP, and then, well, I guess with the psychic, you would think like 6 or 10 is evil, so shoot one of them. It didn't even. Ranton was like a low claim, so I think that's why Deputy Maya went for it. I don't think I noticed that while playing because I just thought like, wow, that's kind of a crazy shot. And yeah, to be fair, 6 was pretty quiet. I mean, PP, and then that's it. Not really the most trustworthy guy. And yeah, I can speed up for the night again. I think I was actually taking a break from the game at this time, so I didn't actually see what happened here. Oh, so apparently, okay, so 6 was whispering 9, and they were, I assume they said they attacked somebody that visited you, and then first 9 took that as, well, I wasn't protected, so must be evil, and got the Crusader shot. Well, I guess that makes more sense than what I previously thought. Yeah, more people trying to get me to gamble. Great. So this gets up, and I believe that was based on Psychic Will. So it's pretty much a 1-for-1 here. Your 10 is evil, or the Psychic Will be, which is 13. So 10 or 13 is evil. So yeah, they decide to 1-for-1 this. They get guilty. Right, speed up since we're going to go into the night anyways. And yeah, they end up being real, so obviously now we know the psychic 13 is fake. Because they had what was it? Me, 6 and 10. All of which were good. To be fair, they did get like 3 people out, so because Cruz got shot and well 9 died. And we also had then get mislynched, so very eventful for them. But yeah. Alright, and then 70 sees at this point. Actually, I'm trying to think this through because we had this guy 12, 6, 10, at least one evil. But those were all good. And 7 was Coven leader. Actually, I think one of the Coven was Enchanter. But got changed. So that must have been what happened. I forgot about that. Because 7 ends up being Coven leader, so yeah, it was an Enchanter game up when these guys got changed. And I forgot what happened in this game. I wasn't paying too much attention after I died. So yeah, Enchanter actually got a bunch of people misfluenced, but they got changed. I think, I want to say 2 was Enchanter, but they got changed. I think that's what it was. Wait. Okay. Alright. One got enchanted, so someone was coming later. I remember one was veteran, but they got enchanted. And yeah, this guy. Right, and at this point, town knew that mayor was TT based on the votes. So we ended up getting mayor voted. And yeah. So luckily Ghost Town ended up helping towns. Because otherwise we would have lost this. Because obviously you can't really do anything against mayor in this scenario except for a fast vote. But yeah, that we got lucky with Ghost Town. Yeah, 14 was kind of unhappy because they would have won, but the bonfire made them lose. And then, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next video, so let's get to that. Okay, so this is going to be the second game for the video, and so for the previous videos on the tournament, I usually did like 4 games per video, but I felt like that was a bit too long, so probably going to shorten it down to 2 games per video. So this will be the second and last one. I'm going to just do the do the 2 games per list videos, so technically this game was played third, but we're just going to have this as the second game. So anyways, I'm Poisoner here. Decide to have Poison. And the reason I do that, we have a Coven Layer, so might as well get my Poison out because I was thinking I was going to change real quickly. So like Coven Layer could change me into something like more viable. Because I was thinking like one would probably become Rit, and then maybe I would become forget what it is, Potion Master. But yeah, anyways, I ended up poisoning 2, going to kill Striker. So far, off to a decent start. And I apparently used Percept, which, yeah, I mean, that wasn't really useful because he was probably going to claim poison anyway, so. And I pretty much never claim like the, what is it, the opposite of like the Coven rules, so if I get Poisoner, I will never claim Tavern Keeper, and if I get Necromancer, I won't claim Retributionist, so I don't usually like doing the inverse. I think the only one that I might use on, like, I had claimed Tracker because I'm satisfying, but otherwise I like to avoid that. Anyways, they end up doing VFA, and right, I claim TP, not Cleric, because obviously I don't want people trying to tell me out as fake just because I didn't go on Mare that was poison. Which I think they revealed because nobody was claiming Cleric, so they just kind of figured out, oh, I'm going to die anyways, might as well reveal. I think that's what their thought process was, at least. But anyways, Jason and them revealing, they're pretty much guaranteed dead, so very beneficial to me. So yeah, and I also decided to pass the Necronomicon to me, mainly because I figured it would be beneficial if Cavalier could change who they were going to kill, and since I already used my poison, it didn't really matter. Plus, Poisoner with Buck is probably one of the better ones, just because you don't have to worry about Veteran. There is one. Yeah, we got Jinx there. Going not doing the best. I don't think one claimed during this. Like, they just kind of gave up because, yeah, they hated Jinx, so they didn't even really try, which is just kind of disappointing. Anyways, I only had good info that 15 was Jailer, so I ended up killing Jailer here. So I'm about to take out 2 T-Pows in one night, just because of my poison and regular kill, which will end up helping Coven quite a bit. However, also 6 ends up DCing, which, yeah, just isn't the luckiest for us. Which, if like you were watching earlier, I assume, like, exact same list, both times Covenant are DCs, so not the most lucky for Covenant. Anyways, beat up for the best a bit more. And Jailer both died. So at this point, we're doing quite well, not like the best because Covenant are DC, but we're doing good enough that it could be a lot worse. What's the T-Pals here? And then we'll use this to his advantage a little bit, just because 6 DC, so might as well have some more accurate info. That doesn't actually out like anybody important. So anyways, we're up in 9. 9 says TK. And 9 is actually Deputy, and they're about to make one of the worst moves. And probably like the average Deputy move. So, yeah, 9. And 9 wants to shoot 3 just because they're a T-Pow claim with, yeah, they claim Cross, but 2 T-Pows are already dead, so apparently 9 did not trust 3. So this is going to get an out. And then, obviously, 9 is going to end up shooting 3. I don't get why, but it was beneficial to Cohen, so I really didn't care that much. So, just wait a little bit and pretty much instantly go for it. And then of course 3 ends up being Prosecutor. I'm going to speed up for this part. So yeah, I mean, we got like a bunch of the powerful counties out, but we're still kind of hurting because 1 decided to not try and 6 decided to DC, so it was really, you really only had like 3 Coven throughout the entire game, in a way. Right, so 13 claims Cleric, and they went on to. Now the thing is, Cleric cannot heal a revealed mare, so I tried to use this kind of as like a reason to guilty, so, and it kind of worked because now 11 is just thinking like the exact same reasoning that Cleric can't heal reveal mare, so why would Cleric try to go on mare unless you're fake? But they were real, and apparently they were told to go on mare. I don't know if that would have been like in a whisper or something. Guess not. Yeah, 13 got unlucky. I mean, Komen's kind of good at this point, but the biggest problem is that it's still Ghost Town, so even though it's 3v3, not the most optimal for us because we can still lose. Anyways, I decided to kill 7. I believe 7 said that is shooting someone legal. I didn't really want to risk Vigi taking most of us out, so I ended up going 7. So I killed 7. Now it's 3 towns versus 3 Coven. Should be easy for us, but sadly it won't be. And 6 DC is going to hurt us a lot. Yeah, going to speed up for the devs. Yeah, they're vigilante. Yeah, so Wildling kind of just warns me, like, you're going to get outed. I'm just, I don't know, there wasn't much I could do. And 12's like, okay, get 8. And I'm like, so the thing is, I was like, come and push me for majority. Don't vote me. And to the extent what I was doing was working, but I think one might have been messing with it, but I don't know. Anyways, we actually get a decent amount of votes on 5, surprisingly. I'm like very happy at this point. Because I'm thinking like, oh, we're going to get 5 up. But I don't know what's happening in dead chat, so... And all of a sudden, a ghost voted me, a ghost voted me. A ghost voted me, and somebody else changed. So, one might have been like, oh, vote 5 or something, or said like, Price Coven. And it's like obviously a lie. Because I know that they kind of have that behavior, but I think 14 also had that behavior of trying to throw people off, but usually the best thing that you can do as Coven in this mode, if you're dead, just stay quiet, don't give like any hints about who Coven may or may not be. Even if you're lying, sometimes they can come off as pretty obvious. Anyways, I get hanged, so unlucky for me, but I mean, Coven still has a chance. Like, we're decently well off. Biggest problem is that there is a tracker and a investigator, so there's a good chance that our Wiley would have gotten caught. Might speed up for tonight a little bit, since I'm dead anyways. Alright, and then, yeah, I did kind of joke that 1 and 6 are coming, which, I mean, it's true, but they're dead, so everybody knew that. Anyway, staying on a killing tracker doesn't really do much. So 14 gets caught, and at this point it's pretty much over because 5 is basically confirmed. And 14's obviously going to get upped. And I just kind of stay quiet. Alright, and 12's like trying to push 11 as much as possible. Because if 11 were to die, then we still win because we can still kill, but... Yeah, 14 gets up, and obviously that's the smart play for a town, because they can actually kill, and 11 can't. And yeah, 14 doesn't even try. I think I'm the only one that... What did I claim? Did I claim? Oh yeah, I did claim. I always claim bodyguard. And I believe... Alright, this guy kept spamming, I have blood, I have blood. And playing 1 on 12 because usually that's how I would play on bodyguard, is go on strong TIs. But anyways, 14's dead, and this is kind of annoying part because 14 makes it kind of obvious that 5 is not TT. Who is TT? 5. Obviously, he's lying. So because I know he's lying, I'm like probably like not the best thing. So I think eventually I'm trying to work with them at least a little bit that oh why will yell or TT just to try to make it work, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this strategy. I just much prefer to stay quiet, but since 14 was trying to get 5 out, I'm just like might as well go along with it. Even though I didn't really want to. And yeah, at this point there isn't much that we can do because Vice basically confirmed and well there's also 11, but even Town were to launch 11, then they would launch 12, so not much is happening. Good. 11 might have actually gotten up here. Point speed for this part. Pretty much the TT hunt. Alright, and I voted innocent here, and yeah, this shows some 6-0, which I don't know why. Something weird happens with non-voting for me. I don't know what it is, but it didn't really matter anyway. So 11 got hanged, and I still had to keep up the one thing about, oh, why are you throwing? Why are you throwing 500 the bus? Because that's basically what I did. I had to be like, stop throwing. You can literally still vote. Like, I tried to make it look like I was bad and Cohen was just throwing. You know, they obviously weren't, but I tried to play along. But, I mean, Pi did catch both me and 14, so it's kind of obvious that Pi was good. I mean, if they were TT, then probably wouldn't be outing me or 14 because all you would have to do is get one missed lunch and then Cohen could just kill the rest at that point, so I mean, it was kind of obvious that 12 was evil anyway, so it didn't really matter that much, but I still didn't really like the fact that um these guys were like saying it's spy when obviously lie. So that kind of annoyed me, but can't really do much about it. At least it was an interesting game. If Cohen Lear didn't DC, we probably would have won because we're Cohen versus Free Townies. Even if they voted everybody, it would still win. Also, I don't know why that thing is glitched in here, but that's kind of fun. Anyways, unfortunate loss, but it was a fun game and I did quite enjoy it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. So if you want to join in on the custom games, we got a Discord that will be linked down below. And if you want to watch more videos, you can always subscribe. Anyways, bye.